What's going on, y'all? Big thanks to today's sponsor, Flexispot. Flexispot is one of the leading manufacturers of standing desks, specializing in high quality adjustable ergonomics while staying affordable at the same time. They were rated the best standing desk for creators by Forbes and the best standing desk overall by Tech Radar. I actually recently got my hands on a black 55-inch EF1 model. This thing is sweet. It has a tiered design so you can put things out of your way. And I actually put my monitors on the upper tier. I'm 6'1", so the stands that come with monitors just don't go high enough to give me a proper viewing angle. It helps me stay decluttered and helps me maintain proper posture, and I'm actually going to go into that a little bit later in the video, so stick around for that. Mounted controller goes on either side. I chose the right side personally, and it has presets that are super easy to adjust. You just press and hold the button where you want it, and boom, it's done. Comes with some really sturdy packaging. Your stuff's not going to get damaged at all. Includes all the hardware you need, which includes bolts, screws, super easy to assemble. Comes with step-by-step instructions too. It's actually, so I started doing it and I was like, wow, this thing's super sturdy. This is gonna take forever. I actually had it up and running in like an hour. And it took me longer than that to disassemble my old gaming desk. So check it out. I got the link in the description below. Go ahead and check that out. See what Flexispot offers. I've been using the new one for like 3 weeks and I promise you, you're gonna love it. If you decide to pick up a Flexispot, you'll be helping me out a lot too. So big shout out. Thanks again, Flexispot. I appreciate the heck out of y'all. Thank you very much. Thank you for sponsoring. Now on to the video. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. My name is Johnny. It's so good to see y'all. It's been a minute. I've been gone for a while. I want to make this video to tell y'all kind of, where I've been, what I've been doing. I'm not wearing headphones, and it's kind of weird. I've never really recorded a video without wearing headphones for y'all. So a little bit weird. But yeah, I wanted to see how y'all are doing, check in with y'all, and kind of let you know where, what I've been doing. I already said that. So anyway, this is going to be weird for me. I've never done a video like this, but hopefully this will give y'all an update, or at least, the update that everybody's been requesting. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, it's been like 3 weeks or so since the last time that I uploaded a video. And there's a few reasons why. So there's a lot about me that some of y'all might not know, and that's, I've made content for a really long time before I started the Jonny X channel. And, it's really hard to describe how much I've learned over the past year or so that I've done this channel. But there's some things that I've learned that, I have to start implementing, and that's, there's certain things that happen when you're making content where you've got to be really aware of that as a creator and kind of decide, what's the right path to take. So before I started the Jonny X channel, I've done a host of different things like live streaming on Twitch, doing music type of videos, like editing music or like meme videos and all, just a whole bunch of stuff. And what I did a long time ago, like 2019, is I started doing some true crime stuff on my original channel called Johnny Zeta. And it was a series called Morbid Curiosity. And at the beginning of this year, I decided, hey, I kind of wanted to spice things up a little bit. And I decided to spin that off into its own channel. And my original intention was to have Morbid Curiosity there we go, have that be like a side project. And, all is gravy, continue to focus on, this channel on Jonny X Reacts. And, yeah, that was the original intention. But what I didn't expect when I did that was for the Morbid Curiosity channel to completely take off. And when I say completely take off, I mean like, I don't really know how to describe it as far as like, perception wise, but it's doing way better than I ever thought it would. I was figuring I'd get maybe a couple hundred subscribers, but it's the end of March and I'm closing in on like 17,000 subscribers on that channel. And I know that Jonny X has significantly more subscribers, but that kind of plays into, what I want to, I guess, air out, or at least, let y'all know about. And my whole thing this entire time that I created this channel, I knew it wasn't going to be about the money, because there really is no money in doing reaction channels. Most of the stuff is copyrighted, like 85 to 90% of my videos are copyright claimed, which sucks, man. It really sucks. I've got, nine, maybe like closing in on 9 million views at the time that I'm recording this. And I've made, not too much out of that, which is fine. I knew that going into it. I kind of expected that to happen. And I had a Patreon to supplement that. And, when I look at other channels as Patreons of similar size, it didn't really make sense to me. And I think I know why. So these other channels have, thousands of dollars, hundreds and hundreds or maybe thousands of patron supporters over there. And that didn't really happen for me. And I think I know why. And that's because, I never really dialed in, what exactly am I going to react to and what exactly could you expect, when you go to the Patreon. And the way I always wanted it to be was, when you come to my channel, you would just want to see kind of what I was doing or what I was checking out, and we go to the Patreon, but, what I was, checking out. I didn't want to really focus in on one specific category, one specific, subject or something like that. And I think that might have been part of the problem, or part of the problem that currently exists, which is, there's really nothing that you can expect when I make a video. I'm not going to say that I love all the stuff that I'm checking out, and I'm very open, upfront and honest about that in my videos. And I think when people come to my channel and they see me react to a specific thing that they're really into, and they expect only that, right? And that's never been the intention. And I guess that kind of plays into why the Patreon wasn't really as successful as I really wanted it to be, which is, because I do a little bit of everything over there too. I mean, I do a crazy amount of different things over there. It's one of those things where, yeah, you might be really into this one specific thing, and maybe I'm on a current kick of doing this other stuff. And that's not going to be, something that every single person wants to watch. And I knew that going into it, and I wanted it to be more like, this is more about, the stuff that I'm checking out, right? It's supposed to be more about, me as a personality, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense or not. So I never really wanted to just become a specific genre of reaction, if that makes sense. I wanted to just kind of check things out and have people come along for the ride because they wanted to come on the ride with me instead of the specific type of ride that I'm going on. Is that making any sense at all? Is that a dumb metaphor? I don't even know. And like I said, it was never really about the money, but I mean, it kind of is. And I'm going to explain that. I'm going to explain that because it makes me sound kind of bad. And, I've said it wasn't really about the revenue. It wasn't really about that. That wasn't the goal. It wasn't the intention. And I knew that going in here. And I want to be clear when I say that, when I started this channel, it wasn't about the revenue. It's a long story, but basically when I started Jonny X, it was actually like a joke. I was like, oh, I'm going to speed run YouTube. And then all of a sudden, like, people are enjoying the videos that I put out. And so I knew going into it, like, okay, like, the stuff that you're doing is going to be copyright claimed. That's fine. Some of it isn't. I file, the counter notifications and stuff like that. But anyway, the point is that most of it gets copyright claimed. And so when I started Morbid Curiosity, like I said, I wasn't expecting that to go anywhere really. Like, that didn't start off as a joke. That was more like a side project. And speaking of Morbid Curiosity being a side project, let me address this too. So in the last year that I had Jonny X, I've made somewhere close to 1,000 videos between Patreon and YouTube. And I'll be honest with you, like, you get burned out. You get really burned out. Like, there's bright lights everywhere. There's a light here, a light up there, lights behind me. And I've actually adjusted this stuff over time to kind of make it easier on me, but it takes a toll on me. And basically what I'm saying is Morbid Curiosity was supposed to be like the more, refreshing type of side, or not refreshing, but like I wanted to be more creative with that stuff just to keep myself kind of engaged, because as much fun as I have doing these types of videos or reaction videos, I'm still a creative person. This entire time, everything that I've done has been extremely creative, and I hadn't had an outlet for that for a really long time. So I just wanted to do that on the side. But basically the side project, Morbid Curiosity, all of a sudden, it's doing significantly better than I ever thought it would. And that's something I have to take into account, because to be totally honest with you, when I look at the numbers, right? If I look at the numbers from one channel compared to the other and what it's bringing in, again, even though it's not supposed to be about the revenue, it's such a drastic difference to where it doesn't make sense for me to make something like Jonny X my priority when, like I said, it's exponential, greater revenue that I'm generating over there. And just to give you an idea of how different it is, yesterday's revenue for Jonny X versus Morbid Curiosity was 102 times larger. 102 times, that's a really large difference in revenue. Now, I'm not going to go through the exact specifics of it, but no matter what it is, if it's $1 or $100, 100 times that is still 100 times that. And that's something that I just can't ignore. And at the same time, I found myself kind of chasing things that I felt like I was losing myself in the chase for getting more views and more subscribers and stuff like that. Even though I never really did things that I didn't find myself somewhat interested in. Like, I still listen to the same types of music, the same things that I've said that I've liked in my videos. I still play those. They're still in my personal playlist. I still listen to that stuff. I still enjoy the things that I've said that I've enjoyed, and I still don't enjoy the things that I've said I don't enjoy. But at the same time, when I wanted to kind of go out of the box and kind of do other things, I found myself a little bit disappointed when something, kind of didn't do as well as I wanted it to, or if I was doing something that I was really excited about, but nobody else really cared about. It kind of takes its toll. I mean, not a lot, but it's something that, I can't deny, and I can't ignore the way that I felt about that. And all that is to say that it's not like I'm not going to do it anymore. Or I'm not going to, check out different music or whatever, or, videos or different countries, cultures and stuff like that. I'm not saying that I'm not going to do that anymore, but I have to understand you know, my current situation and where I'm at and, you know, what I have going for me. I don't want to jinx myself or anything like that, but just bringing in something that I never thought would be possible on that specific channel. Whereas over here, all the stuff that I'm doing, even though I'm highly engaged, I'm over here, I'm chit chatting, making jokes with y'all. This stuff is still copyright claimed any way you slice it. And I can't, I just can't deny that. I can't deny that. I have to be upfront with y'all and I have to be honest with y'all about that. But there's another reason why I kind of had to take a step back. And that's because making the videos for Jonny X, I think I went entirely too gung-ho about it out the gate. And what I mean by that is basically, you know, I'm spending 12 hours a day plus making videos for YouTube and Patreon. Some of them aren't doing so good. Some of them are doing good. Some of them don't bring in any money. Some do. And who cares, right? But that kind of plays into why I had to take a break from that. So if you watch my videos, I don't know if this is something that you might have noticed or not, but sometimes I'll complain about, wow, my back hurts and this and that. And there's a lot of reasons for that. Like, number one, I have pretty poor posture. I'm obviously, you know, I'm not in fantastic shape. I'm not that bad. I'm still a good looking guy. You know what I mean? You gotta give me credit where credit's due. You know what I mean? But, you know, I have back pain, especially when I'm sitting down for 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 hours a day, sitting here making videos, staring at the screen, having the lights going. It takes its toll on me. And part of that is, you know, this chair back here, you might have seen this in a lot of my videos. I mean, it's completely messed up, even though I have parts coming for it. And I'm not going to put the company on blast, okay? Hopefully you guys can't tell what manufacturer that is. But this thing has basically caused me so much pain, even though it was the best chair that I have. And I had another chair, I had a black one, and, you know, the seams on that one broke because it's a mesh chair. And I'm a big boy, so I busted that. And so I ended up sitting at an angle and ended up hurting. And so now I'm using this, you know, a freaking kitchen chair just because it's the only that I have that's solid, that'll sit there, it'll let me sit on it and not have any problems with it. Granted, I'm forced to stand up pretty straight or sit up pretty straight, but yeah, I mean, it takes its toll. And I said standing up straight, and, you know, that's kind of correct too, because that's something that I needed to implement as well. I was sitting down entirely too much. It was causing a lot of pain, you know, just sitting down. I mean, obviously, you know, you can't sit constantly. That's not what the human body is designed to do. But given the scenario and given what I'm doing over here, it caused for a lot of sitting and created a lot of pain. And I guess one day the stars aligned and I got in contact with Flexispot right over here. Beep boop, beep boop. So I talked to a representative from Flexispot and I got myself a stand-up desk. As you can see over here, let's go ahead and turn it on right now. I'll continue talking as it moves. Look at this thing, automatic. How sweet is that? Isn't that cool? Look at this thing. Da, 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 Isn't that cool? So I got a, jeez, I'm still stupid. It lets me do more than I thought. It lets me work on my posture. It lets me ease some pain that I didn't think would be completely resolved by the desk, but the combination of being able to sit up straight and not sitting in this thing, being able to stand up and let my spine kind of, you know, go back into its natural position. All this stuff has been really crucial into kind of rejuvenating myself. Oh, here's something that you might not know. So I have a, I have ceiling lights, and basically what I do is I turn off these two bulbs by unscrewing them, and I have this thing with some aluminum foil. This is so stupid. Well, basically it creates like a little spotlight in the back for me. But anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the desk. So yeah, the desk that I had before compared to the desk that I have now, this was actually something that I was really actively like kind of working towards. Like, okay, this is something that I can't do anymore. I can't sit down all day, every day. I'm in my 30s, man. I just can't do that. And just by adopting this new desk and being able to use this, it's really resolved a lot of my problems, which I'm hoping, you know, will give me the energy to do both channels, at least be able to juggle my time a little bit better. Not juggle my time, but what is it, manage? Yeah, it's manage. So yeah, with the adoption of this new channel, and maybe this chair gets the parts sent, I don't know. They've been kind of, you know, it's been a hassle. It's been a big headache. And maybe using this new chair with this desk, I'm pretty positive I'm going to be able to at least resolve some of my pain, some of my problems, maintain my productivity. And at least I have the ability to switch between sitting and standing without getting a second desk. I have everything in one kind of place, right? I'm obviously limited on room over here. So being able to have two different settings, I guess, for my setup without needing a completely secondary desk, secondary computer, doing all that, being able to do that, I really feel like it's going to be really beneficial because it lets me do things like this. So if I was tired, I wasn't tired, by the way. I just wanted to sit down. I don't know, man. I'm very new to this. I've never done a video like this where I'm just talking to y'all directly. But I feel like this is part of what I needed in order to figure out what I'm doing, where I'm going, you know, how I'm going to go about this. I want to be clear here. I'm not saying I'm not going to post over here, that I'm not going to, you know, make videos about the things that I like or whatever. But things are going to have to change a little bit over here. And I'm not going to be able to post 2, 3, 4 times a day. One time I posted like 18 videos over like 24 or 48 hours. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's way too much. That's way, way, way too much. I think I should focus more on quality over quantity. And I hope you guys agree, even though I'm sure a lot of you enjoy, you know, kind of how straightforward and, you know, personal this experience is. I'm hoping that you'll understand when I say that this is going to be better for not only the content that I make, but it's going to be better for you as well and better for me. And of course, with my new setup over here, thanks again, Flexispot, for hooking me up with the desk. You know, this is going to be something it's going to be really beneficial for all of us. And I think everybody's going to be significantly happier. Now, you know, this is something I didn't really have a script for. You know, I had some key points I wanted to touch, and I think I've hit them all. I hope I hit them all. I don't know. I'll probably find out as I'm editing it if I if I did what I wanted to do. But yeah, you know, don't think I'm not here. I am here. You know, I am in the background. I am lurking in the background. But just realize that I can't have this be the priority, even though I never thought I would hit this level. At this point, it's like 69,000 subscribers or something like that. I never thought I'd hit this level, but it's important to realize that my goal in life isn't necessarily to have this specific channel. My goal in life and what I want to do is I just want to be a creator. And I've been doing that for quite a while now. And I've been offered the opportunity to kind of take my video creation, kind of take what I'm doing to the other level with my new channel. And I hope you guys understand that. And, you know, if you want to go, you know, come along for the ride on that channel as well. It's all about true crime stuff, criminal interrogations, you know, analysis and stuff like that. It's very different from what we're doing over here. But if it's something that you're interested in, I'll have a link down below. I do still have a Patreon, and, you know, I'm planning on uploading more videos to that as well. It's been a little bit of time since I've done videos on there, and it's not something I've forgotten about. And for everybody who's still on Patreon, thank you so much for your support. But I would expect, if I'm going to be doing more videos, or the quantity of videos that we had before, a large majority of those are going to end up on Patreon, simply because there's really no reason for them not to be on there. And you can get access for, I think it's like $5, and you can get pretty much everything, or $10 and you get, there's a whole lot more. It's like double the videos at the all-star level. So I'd recommend checking that out if you like. Big thank you to Flexispot. Thank you again for the sponsorship. It means the absolute world to me. You have no idea how much this has changed my life already. I mean, it's a game changer, and I can see why, you know, when we talk about ergonomics and, you know, efficiency and productivity, why standing desks specifically are so well talked about. And it's because it is an absolute game changer. I've got a link down below to the Flexispot desk that I have. There's a few variations of that. I got the black one, but I really like the white and bamboo. Go check that out. The only reason why I didn't do white and bamboo was because it wasn't available in the size that I needed. And also my old desk was white as well. It was like white and black. So I wanted to switch things up a little bit, but go check that out. And yeah, I don't know how you end an update video. I don't know what I'm supposed to say, but thank you all so much for sticking with me. I promise you there's more to come. Don't worry. This isn't goodbye. It's just, I'll see you later, and I'll see you, you know, a little bit less often. But, you know, if you want to connect with me, we got Twitter, Instagram, I got all that good stuff. Everything's in the description. But until next time, love you guys. Bye.